13 News at 4 starts with breaking news. An apparent road rage incident that started on I-465 ended with a crash in Beech Grove and a 13-year-old shot.
Rich and I is live in the newsroom. Rich, can you tell us more?
So this accident scene is still active on NDOT cameras. Let me show you. This is at Emerson Avenue and 465. You're looking at Emerson Avenue just north of 465. This black car was involved. This is the car that was allegedly shot at. Over here is a white SUV. This car was just at the scene and was hit by the black car in the accident. Indiana State Police say this road rage incident started on Interstate 465 West around 1:30 this afternoon on the interstate. The suspect's car allegedly fired shots at the black car. The 13-year-old in the black SUV was hit by a bullet in the hip area. The black SUV exited the interstate at Emerson Avenue in Beech Grove. The suspect's car kept going west on the interstate. As the black car exited the interstate, it apparently crashed into the white SUV. Also in that black SUV was a baby and the driver. They were both okay, but taken to the hospital to be checked out. And two people in the white SUV were also okay, but taken to the hospital to be checked out.
It's absolutely heartbreaking, and there's no excuse for it. I mean, we have a child who has a very serious injury right now from a gunshot. And right now, again, we still have a lot of questions to answer, but the grand scheme of things, it shouldn't have happened.
We're told the 13-year-old boy's gunshot wound is not life-threatening. He was taken to Riley Hospital for Children. Police say they have detained someone in the car from where the shots were allegedly fired. Again, back here at the scene, you can see this black car again is the one that was allegedly shot at. There was a 13-year-old in that car shot in the hip. Also a baby and the driver, they were not hit by bullets and were not seriously injured.
All right, Rich and I reporting live from our newsroom. Thank you so much. Of course, we're hoping that that child is going to be okay. Everyone else is.
Certainly. All right, now to our other big story at 4 o'clock. We've got a big weekend ahead. It is another weather impact day here in central Indiana.
Yes, and we, of course, have our full weather team tracking this. We've got Rob Ellis in studio giving us an update on what we can expect. A very busy weekend,
yes,
Rob.
It is. I know, and the weather, of course, is always critical. Things for now look pretty quiet. The radar is looking okay, at least around central Indiana, but I'm going to broaden the view because that's really going to show you what's moving our way. Now, the good news is the severe weather to our east and to our south should stay to our east and to our south, although I am going to keep my eye on some of these storms that have been popping up here a little farther south of Bloomington. However, this is what will likely move in sometime later this evening as we get some scattered showers in our forecast. And then I'll move the map yet again because this is what arrives for the rest of the weekend. And unfortunately, that's going to stay with us for quite a while. The pattern is really going to be stuck through the entire weekend, meaning a good chance that you'll see some rain. Now, temperature-wise, we're in the 60s and 70s. Some of you did break into some sunshine today. That helped to boost the temperatures. We'll call it mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies through the next several hours or so. I do think rain chances will continue through the evening, maybe even a couple of rumbles of thunder during the overnight. Not expecting any severe weather, but of course we watch it as that batch of rain moves through. Now, the good news is that the rain chances that we have, there may be some overnight, but I think for the mini tomorrow, we're looking at the chances that things could get a little window here of some drier weather before rain chances ramp back up during the afternoon and into the evening. I especially think into the afternoon around Indy, we'll have much better rain chances. So we are expecting a little break. I'm not saying rain chances are zero, but at least if we're going to get some drier weather in, it is going to be the earlier part of the day. I'll be back with a look at the rest of the weekend. Rev, we've got so much going on, and I'll break it down for you hour by hour.
Okay, we'll check back in a few, Rob. Thank you. And we are now just hours away from this year's IU Health 500 Festival Mini Marathon. Thousands of runners from across the country and around the world here in downtown Indy getting ready right now.
Yes, and they are at Lucas Oil Stadium for the Expo. Our Samantha Johnson has spent the day there. And Sam, can you fill us in on what's going on? We'll set the scene for us.
Hey guys, good afternoon to you. So usually you'll remember the Expo is at the Convention Center. This year it's inside Lucas Oil Stadium. And what's so cool about this space here, the Expo as they call it, this space is open and free to the public. So even if you're not running this weekend, you can still come down, enjoy the more than 50 vendors and shops they have here who are helping us kick off the month of May. But perhaps most importantly, this is the packet pickup. We know we're expecting 20,000 participants this year. They will get their shirt and their bib and their hat for the 49th running of this mini marathon, which is a sold out race, by the way. So today we've been here talking with people from across the country who say they're keeping an eye on Rob Ellis and that all important forecast for tomorrow morning.
Well, I don't know if I'm wearing my new running shoes or the ones from last year, so I don't know. But hopefully the weather guys at Channel 13 are correct, and it'll just be some sprinkles, but not a downpour. So,
you know, it is what it is. That's why we train in weather like this, because you never know what it's going to be like on race day. So you just got to go with it.
I like that advice. Just go with it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hey, by the way, we're going to show you this T-shirt that they're getting in their packets. This T-shirt here is for the mini marathon. We know there's a variety of shirts. This is just one in the packets of all the volunteers you can see here behind us who are working hard to help all of those participants. Here's the deal. We're nearing the end of packet pickup. So if you still need to come down and get your gear today, you have until 8 o'clock. Felicia and Dustin, again, a reminder, inside Lucas Oil Stadium this year. We'll have more for you coming up at 5 o'clock.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you then, Sam. Thank you.
They moved it. All right. And you've run the mini before?
Yeah, a couple times. Not this year.
Okay. Well, now you're just showing off. All you had to do was say, yes, I've been there.
Well, if you're going to give me credit, give me credit.
Okay. All the credit.
Yeah, thank you.
Credit for you. And the mini, of course, means road closure.
Our Matt Standridge has important information if you're heading downtown tomorrow.
Give yourself extra time headed downtown. Saturday morning, we've got the IU Health 500 Festival Mini Marathon. Let's talk about the course and then the road closures. Of course, anywhere we are running or walking, those roads will be closed through the morning and afternoon. We're starting right there on the north side of the JW Marriott, right there on Washington Street with the Idle-Jorg Indiana State Museum. We'll cross the river. We'll go by the Indianapolis Zoo. We'll head into Speedway. We'll go right around the famous Oval. We'll come back on 10th Street and coming right into the campus of IU Indy. We'll end up there on the north side of Military Park. So roads around Military Park, New York Street, West Street, Ohio Street, these are closed through the early afternoon hours. Washington Street will be closed in the morning, of course, but then we'll reopen that later into the morning. Give yourself extra time headed downtown because these road closures will make it a little bit busy, of course, downtown, whether you're headed to the mini or not. But have a great time. Watch out for road closures.
All right, thanks for that, Matt. And beyond tomorrow's IU Health 500 Festival Mini Marathon and Delta Dental 5K, there are plenty of other month of May events. Check them out on your screen right here. We've got May 10th, the Grand Prix and 500 Festival Kids Day. Coming up on May 23rd, Carb Day. On the 24th, the 500 Festival Parade. And then, of course, all of it leads up to the Indy 500 on May 25th.
Yeah, I got to say, I like the parade. That's my most favorite.
It's all fun. It's
Okay.
a fantastic month.
Well, we'll go with that.
Favorite month of the year, Rob?
Yeah, right now we've got the Indy 465 that's going on as people are really causing some problems here on parts of 465. On the southwest side of the town, south of the airport, there's an accident here that has caused issues on 465. Also on the northeast side, we've got a couple of accidents here. One northbound on 69, another that's going to be actually on East 82nd Street. Wanted to show you Allisonville Road on 465. The NDOT camera there, you can see traffic is certainly backed up, definitely flowing westbound more easily than it is eastbound. And also earlier at the top of the show, we told you this is that live NDOT traffic camera yet again that Rich and I was telling you about, where we had the earlier incident, the breaking news at the top of the hour. Still going to cause some slowdowns for sure along Emerson Avenue. This is north of the 465 interchange. It's just off the screen. Continue to watch that. And also any additional traffic. Traffic volume is a little bit heavier for this very busy Friday as we head into a busy weekend.
Ooh, lots going on. Okay.
We have an update now on a story we've been following for more than a week. Today, faith-based leaders who called on the governor to denounce controversial comments made by Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith, they're still not happy.
Yeah, the comments Beckwith made last week are about a 1787 deal tied to slavery, and he called the deal a great move. On Wednesday, Governor Braun reacted to Beckwith's comments. We have Alex Almanza joining us in studio with what the leaders are pressing for now. What are they saying?
Yeah, Dustin, Felicia, leaders from both the State House and churches from around the state held a press conference today. They called on Beckwith to retract his statements, as well as for the governor to issue a stronger condemnation. Now, you may remember last week when Beckwith posted a video to his social media. He said in the video that the 3/5 compromise was a, quote, great move. Now, this came in response to a debate this legislative session over a Senate bill that Democrats compared to the 3/5 compromise. Now, that's a clause in the Constitution that counted enslaved people as 3/5 of a person for the purposes of representation and taxation. Now, the governor on Wednesday commented on Beckwith's claim, saying that he, quote, definitely wouldn't have used that characterization and that he, quote, didn't like it. Now, today's press conference also took a wider approach. Leaders say Beckwith's comments are a, quote, distraction.
Because this isn't just about one comment about revisionist history. This isn't just about one demeaning of the Black community. This is about a larger conversation. This is about what it represents. It represents this ability for people in positions of power to be unchecked when they say things about the Black community.
And again, this is something that we've been covering all week. I reached out to the Lieutenant Governor, Micah Beckwith's office today to see if we could get a comment. His staff said that they did not have anything further to say.
All right, but critics clearly not backing down.
Right, for example. Good.
All right, Alex Almanza reporting this afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.